Today, I'm going to be comparing Sniper versus Crossbow in Roblox Rivals. Starting off with the Sniper, it one-shot headshots, does 70 damage body shots. You get 5 bullets with 15 in total. And there's collats. You can also shoot very fast using the fist. Moving on to the Crossbow, does 75 damage per headshot, which means it only takes 2 bullets for a kill. And then 45 for a body shot, which means it takes 4 bullets to kill. Because the Crossbow only has 1 bullet at a time, unlike the Sniper which has 5, you have to reload after every bullet, which means you can't shoot as fast as the Sniper. Now what makes the Crossbow so good is that it can go through katana deflections. So let's say someone's using katana and they might also be like out aiming you, then you could switch to Crossbow, not only shoot through their katanas but do like a pretty good amount of damage depending if you hit headshots or not. Now what I usually do is Sniper until they start using katana, where then I switch to Crossbow because then katana is useless and they usually try and katana block the Crossbow as well. So the downsides is it doesn't one-shot headshot, and it could be a bit slower, but it's still a pretty fast gun. It's also completely accurate without scoping in. You also get more ammo in the Crossbow because it does less damage. Alright, now we're going to move into the maps that each weapon is good at. So starting off with the most common map, Arena. Now, I use both Crossbow and Sniper for Arena, but my loadout looks something like this with the Sniper, where I always have this with Sniper so I can quick shoot. And how I like to play Sniper is I usually use my grenade to go in their spawn right away, and then I usually just try and go for quick snipes. And depending like on their skill level, I might try and like push up and try and get to the side of ramp for some easy kills. If I get pushed when I have the Sniper, it's a bit difficult because especially if they're above me, like sliding up here and stuff, it could be a bit difficult for me to counter that. I do sometimes grenade jump as well to their spawn. It honestly just depends on who I'm playing against. Alright, now with Crossbow, I usually do it with Scythe, more movement. You could also grenade jump with the Crossbow. But how I usually play with Crossbow is right off the spawn, I usually go through the middle, and then I usually Scythe up. And this is probably like the best way to play with the Crossbow, just getting high ground. Because having high ground with the Crossbow means it's a lot easier to get headshots. All you have to do is look down and shoot. Alright, so that's it for Arena. Now we're gonna just go to the second most common map, Crossroads. If you're to play Crossroads, Sniper is pretty good depending on who you're going against once again. The thing is, if they hear like your Sniper or like the second round after you use Sniper, like first round, they're gonna switch to Katana, which is usually an issue on these types of maps because it's very long range and it's pretty predictable on your sniping them, so it's pretty easy to get katana blocked, which is why I actually use the Crossbow on Crossroads, or Big Crossroads. Now Battleground, this is the last map I'm going to be talking about. So on Battleground, you can really play with the Crossbow either aggressive or passively. But when playing aggressive, you want to make sure you hit most of your shots, because reloading, I mean like, there's not too much cover for you to run away to reload. Which is why I would usually just like peek behind cover, and then like reposition probably with the Crossbow. But the Crossbow on this map is really strong, the amount of damage that you can do. But with the Sniper on Battleground, depending on if they play aggressive or not, Sniper is like extremely good for this map because of like where the most common playing positions are, which is like on this ramp and like over there. So the reason this is important is because if you go on the other side of the ramp over here and they're over here, you can go up top and it's like pretty easy headshots, or you can go around and it's like just like very easy kills. And with the sniper you can easily clutch up situations like a 1v3 if you can hit your shots, because you just headshot all of them, and which you can't do that with the crossbow because it only does 75 damage a headshot. So make sure you comment down below which one you think is better, sniper or crossbow.